Hey guys, another short video, pretty boring stuff, but my air compressor, I was running just this hose. It was pretty hokey, but I run it up the wall, had it come over, then come across and go into my air reel up there, and hey, that's not gonna cut it. So I went and splurged and bought a bunch of copper tubing. This hose is a hydraulic hose. I bought it like Tractor Supply or whatever. It's a big badass hose. I had to jump through a bunch of hoops to get all the right fittings and everything. And I'm using the Shark Bite, and they go together real easy. They're expensive, but they go together pretty nicely. I'm going to run it up the wall. You can see where I L there. I'm going to shoot across to that corner, and then I'm going to go all the way across the wall with that stuff and these little blocks I made. You can see there. Anyway, all the way across the wall, same as I did with the hose before. But then I'm going to basically come down the wall. Let me back up a little bit. All you can see is a white wall. Anyway, I'm gonna come down the wall, and I'm gonna put this thing in. You can see I've already got did a little deal for air dryer. Then I'm gonna do a U, basically go back up the wall, so I have a drop area there. Then I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna put a T right there. I'm gonna run that T. I'm gonna pipe over across to that, which I use for my air tools, for just, you know, working on stuff and whatever. Then I'm gonna have a drop over here that comes and drops down the wall. This area over here would be where I would paint, basically. As we were talking about maybe putting a paint curtain across there, or maybe, you know, plastic or some kind of, you know, something if I decide to paint, so I can keep all the overspray and stuff off TV and the other stuff, you know. So anyway, I'll bring it down here. Then I would get me one of those pretty nice, I think it's a Q something 3, or I don't know, it's like by DeVelbus, but anyway, it's a desiccant dryer, and I would put it in right there. And then I've got these big fittings that I bought. Like, most of this stuff is this stuff. Most of it is this little 1/4 inch. Well, from what I understand, and it's probably BS, but these bigger fittings, that's why I went with that 3/4 line. I'm gonna have monster air, hopefully, coming all the way down to my spray rig. But anyway, yeah, I got these. It's got the bigger, you know, bigger fittings and everything. But yeah, oh yeah, and I got my table cleaned off, which I still haven't figured out if I want to keep it, or because I've got another table in the other shop that's actually about half this size, and I went and bought a bunch of pegboard that I'll probably do something with. I may put it up on the wall there, or I'm not sure yet. Anyway, I paid like $5 a piece for that pegboard, so pretty cheap. Anyway, so any thoughts on this airline? Because I mean, I've tried to do my homework and everything, and you know, I know guys drop up and down, up and down, up and down, and I know that's probably fantastic, but I don't want that stuff all the way across the wall. I basically just want to come up, come over, I'll drop down once, tie that in, come back up, and then come over, and I'll have several, I've got these ball valve, these deals here, these are the Shark Bite ball valves that I'll put in, and then one I'll put down at the bottom where I'm going in. Basically, it'll come down the wall, come down to like here, and then up here, I'll tee off of that and have my dryer, and then I'll have a separate hose just for spray painting. So, anyway, that's the plan. Hopefully it works out. Trying to keep the air as dry as possible. This thing here's also got a little regulator tied into it. It's just I'm sure it's a cheap one. It's actually done fairly well for what I've been doing, but I haven't painted anything really. So, and when I did paint, I used that, which, you know, that's a 50-foot cord reel. So, you know, I've got a lot of pressure loss. I've got a lot of everything. So basically I wanted my just a separate line just for painting. I'll probably have a 25-foot line go out. That should cover pretty much around the shop. And then, yeah, that was a little pricey, but they have that stuff that's called Rapid Air, and I really liked it. But I got to looking at the kit's like $229 for the 3/4 stuff. And I was like, all right, that's pretty cool. It's blue, it's a good color. It's made out of aluminum. It's got some kind of vinyl wrap over top of it. Looks pretty good. And I thought, man, that's the way to go. And then I started looking at all the fittings I would need to go with it. Well, the fittings don't come in the kit. It comes with some fittings, but not everything I would need to do what I need to do. Well, it's going to end up costing me like $350 or $400. Their what they call a whip line was $43. I mean, it just adds up and adds up. So this was right at $300 for everything, which is really expensive. But I don't know what other, I mean, I could go the wrought iron stuff or whatever, steel pipe, but it rusts out. It gets crap in your, from what I understand, because I've never had it, but from what I understand, after, you know, several years or whatever, water getting in the pipes and everything, it starts rusting everything out, and then you start getting shit in your paint, and, you know, particles clogging up all your stuff. So from what I seen, the copper line was the way to go. It actually looks pretty good, I think. And so, yeah. But any ideas, anything else, you know, like I said, I'm going to put 1 U in it for a drop here and come back up. I'll probably have it drop all the way down, you know, right around the table edge there, and then go back up and come over and tee, and then split off and go over there. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. I got to get this air up before I can before I can actually get back in here and work on the car. So as soon as I get the air line up, I'm gonna get back on the Camaro. I thought that was pretty cool. I've showed you guys this several times. It says Thor. That's my Thor industrial grinder that I bought. It's pretty cool. Kind of matches the pipe. That was kind of cool. But yeah, I made the stand because basically I couldn't find one like the original. And then I bought a little Thor grinder, a little tiny one, and stole the plate off of that one to put on the foot area of this one. So yeah, that little deal's pretty cool. Anyway, I got I made the plate there and all that. Bought these separate off eBay. They're kind of older, antique. It's a plastic sandwiched in between glass. So anyway, works good, pretty cool. I'll probably never use it because it's too pretty. I put all stainless steel hardware in it. But yeah, I got another grinder somewhere around here that I use all the time. It's just a smaller grinder. Oh, there it is. I use that one. It's sitting on the floor. I drag it around with me. Anyway, I got sidetracked. So anyway, that's all I've been doing. It took forever to figure out what I wanted to do, and a lot of research going into that pipe and the line. And like I said, if you guys have any suggestions on any more drops or anything else that might be good, maybe some cheaper desiccant dryers, because that one I'm looking at it's like yellow, and it's Q something 3. I can't, QV3 or something like that. Anyway, it's like 179 bucks, I think. And then you got to change the desiccant out every so often. So what I thought about doing, since I won't use it very often, I'm going to run one of these ball valves in front of it in the line coming down to be able to shut off the airflow to it. And then that way, from what I understand, if you just put desiccant, if desiccant gets, it pulls moisture out of everything, pulls moisture out of the air. So if it gets in contact with air, it's gonna make it go bad faster. So that's why I'm thinking if I have a valve in front of it and shut off all the air to it only when I'm using it. Maybe it'll last longer, and you know, it's just my thoughts. You guys tell me what you think, because you know, I've never had all that fancy stuff for doing what I do. I've always had the basic small, you know, little stuff, and just did what I could do with what I had. So anyway, yeah, it's coming along. I really haven't figured out where I want to put everything yet. I still got quite a bit of stuff in the other shop that I have to bring over. Got my welding table cleaned off. Got the door back in here where I could work on it. Yeah, I got my toolboxes all set up, which they're all open. I've been using them, but anyway, that's about it, guys. I wasn't even going to make the video this long, so hope you guys are having a good day, and hope you have a good weekend. I'll be at the fire station again tomorrow, so I got to go drive the Chief. That'll be fun. When you're a captain in Tulsa, every so often they'll pull you over to the Chief's car to drive the Chief. So basically, when there's a fire, you'll end up being a safety officer for, you know, so you basically walk around the structure that's on fire, make sure everyone stays safe, make sure, you know, watch the building construction and that type of thing. So just watch for anything unsafe, collapse type stuff and all that. But you know, it's not as fun as being on the fire truck, but you know, it's a necessary position. So, and I don't have to do it very often. So anyway, actually this is only my second time having to do it so far since I've been a captain. So all right, guys, again, I appreciate your comments, and you guys have a good one. See ya.